Everything I've sold in Petersburg in the last 90 days has been under the 210 mark. It doesn't matter, 1,400 square feet, 3.1, 1,500 square feet, 3.2. I think even 4.2 we got out there out on Monument and things like that. We put everything under $210,000. But we bought it right, knowing what the cycle was
In
going
that
to be.
70 to 80K range, probably. 90K.
Yeah, because we knew the cycle, it's a 90-day cycles, and the interest rates were going up. Interest rates are going to go back down, and you're going to cycle back up with price. So it's not just about buying a house at the price. When you buy a house, you have to know where you're at in the market and forecast 90 days, 60 days ahead. Because if you buy it today, you got to know what the market is 6 months from now, not what the current market is. And too many new investors are looking at what they're getting today, not looking at what it's going to be when they're done.
Right.
So you got to go buy what you're buying today for 6 months from now. So that's where a lot
So
of
the
people
best time
are.
to buy would be around this January, February.
That's when I buy the most.
Because you're going to sell July and August.
Mhm.
Heavy.
My heaviest purchase times is November to December. I don't take a lot of vacations. I don't go on vacation. I go on vacation in August. My next vacation will be in February because everybody else is November and December. So this is when we pick up the most property. We pick up properties on market and off market because it's sitting. But we're also picking them up knowing that the spring market is coming. But we can look at what the spring market was last year. You have something to compare it to. You're not supposed to do a comparison on what's sold that month.
3 months.
You gotta go, I'm in construction for 3 months, and then I'm on the market for a month, so you gotta be at least looking 4 months out. And what does the last 2-year cycle look like of May? So you look at 2023, you look at 2022, you look at 2021, and now
You
you
see
know.
that percentage increase over time.
Yeah, has it gone up? Does it stabilize? What does the market do then? That's really what we should be looking at.
Right.
But what people are making a mistake is like they're buying, they're looking at what's going on right now and saying this is a 250 ARV, and it's not. It could be a 270, but also be a 230, depending on what. And then you gotta look up the interest rates. Are interest rates going up or are they going down? They're supposed
So
to.
right
go
now
down.
they're going up and down.
They're going down. So of course, affordability is there. More inventory is going to be available. More buyers are going to be out there. So I could price more aggressively on the houses that I purchased now. But if I was in September, I would actually be being more conservative, knowing that interest rates were rising. Are they going to stay the same? And people aren't going to be buying because they're on vacation and they have things to pay for holidays. They're not buying. But you got to understand the market, not just understand construction. Let the contractor know construction. Let the real estate agent help you determine what the comparable value is. But there should not be looking at what the comparison is today. That's what the new realtor is doing wrong. They're taking their buddy that's been a real estate agent for a year or 2 or 3, and they're looking at comparables today. That's where the biggest mistakes are happening.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of that right now.
Yeah.
In these markets where a lot of people are now getting into wholesaling and they want to jump into flipping because they see the big profits, big growth, but when they get in there, they're not really watching how that market moves, kind of what Dustin was saying, and timing that out properly and not just having a positive mindset saying it's always going to go up, but have to strategically look at what's going on in the market. So again, something like this, just having a conversation here, you would be somewhere, I guess, in like that 75 to 85 range.
Definitely, yeah, 70. Definitely.
But you could probably sell it to maybe someone in your pool, maybe like 90-ish.
Oh, yeah.
I would say 90 is fair. 90, 95 is fair for something like that.
Yeah, I could send it to our investor pool, which they only are expecting to make $20,000 to $25,000
Right.
because they're passive investors. They're not actually flipping. They use their earned income to invest in a property. They have great jobs, and they make 20. It's better than that IRA. It's better than 401k.
Right.
Works perfect.
Right, for sure.
And then you got some grading issues, like they're gonna call all that out. You see how you need to see the wash, all that. There's some things there, that are gonna catch. But overall, this is a decent flip.
It'd be a good exit.
It will work as a
Landlords would probably pay about $100,000 for this, right? Maybe probably money hard, money like that. And you go to that rate finance for 80, probably put 18,000 in.
Yeah.
For 120 maybe.
No, I see it I think a lot of long-term holders are actually looking at multifamily right now.
Yeah.
It's just because, again, it cycles where the market's at, it's what's going on right now, and it's the availability of it. So I see a lot, especially me, I'm not picking up single family rentals anymore. I just don't do it. It's multifamily or nothing. And you level up in time, and you also don't want to be in certain areas renting anymore. You're gonna trash the house, the turnover's rate, and on average return for me on a single family, max is $400. Right? Max. Because the money isn't for the cash flow, the money is for appreciation.
Right.
So when I get to refinance in 2 years and pull out 60 grand, that's my win. So it's actually a really long-term play. On a multifamily, it helps me with cash flow because I could have 3-4 units, not making $2,000, $24,000 a year. It doesn't appreciate as fast.
Right.
The cash flows doesn't appreciate. This appreciates the cash flow. So you balance it until you get to where you need to be.
Sweet.
It's a science.
Yeah, definitely science to this business.
But yeah, so what do you want to do on these? You want
So, we'll send them all to you and make it do work. I know this side.